GTA 6 has taken the internet by storm. My God, has this game completely just arguments back and forth online about the pricing and the online. There's so many things we got to get into today about this. So let's just get straight into it. And honestly, none of the things people are expected to be arguing about. And honestly, I'm not surprised people are arguing about this so close to launch. First one is the price, and the second one is possibly the GTA 6 Online won't actually be available on day one. Now, whether you agree with these complaints or not, there's definitely a lot of people talking about them. So let's get into it. Let's start with the price, because this is the one that got the internet fighting right now. GTA 6 is reportedly going to cost around $80 for the standard edition. Now, some people saw this coming from a mile away. I did as well. Just based off the content of how much stuff Rockstar puts in their games. After playing Red Dead 2, I honestly believe that there's gonna be tons of content. Just like the random stranger interactions in that game, the animal hunting. There's so much stuff to do. Easter eggs. I know the Easter eggs are gonna go crazy. Easter eggs are gonna go insane on this game. Okay, we're still talking about Grand Theft Auto 5 Easter eggs to this day. Okay, now some people saw this coming from a mile away. This is probably the most expensive game ever made, or at least one of them. Rockstar has been working on this thing for years. It's been 13 years. An insane amount of time. I was 16 years old when this game first came out. When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, I mean. So, I'm 29 now. That's insane. Just thinking about it. I'm 29. Crazy. 1,000 developers, massive budget, massive marketing campaign. The amount of money behind this game is honestly insane. But here's where people are getting upset. Gamers are already spending more money than ever. Just based, in the US, at least, the economy is crazy. I know New Zealand's probably getting, is New Zealand, I believe New Zealand, they have to spend more money, or isn't more money, but I think their version is like $140 for Ultimate Edition, which is kind of crazy. But, for a lot of people, it's not even about GTA 6 specifically. It's about what happens after GTA 6. Because let's be real, if Rockstar changes $80 and sells 30 or 40 million copies in record time, every other publisher is gonna look at that and say, yeah, let's do that too. To a certain extent, I kind of believe that but games these days, some of them just ain't worth. I don't even think they're even worth $60, to be honest. 007 First Light, definitely not. I cannot. I don't know how people spend $60 in that game. That's what's really putting a bug in my ass. You know what I'm saying, boss? But that's what people are worried about. Now, on the other hand, there are a lot of fans saying, come on, it's GTA 6. And honestly, I kind of understand the argument too. Think about it. People paid $60 for Grand Theft Auto 5 back in 2013. Even $100 for Ultimate Edition. Or, was it Ultimate Edition? I don't even remember the edition was even called. But I paid $100 for it. I was at the midnight release for it. Shout out my mom for taking me out there, but that was over a decade ago. Since then, pretty much everything has gotten more expensive except video games. And if any game is going to give people hundreds of hours of content, it's probably Grand Theft Auto 6. So whether you think $80 is a fair or not, I can definitely see both sides, see why both sides are making their arguments. But the price isn't even the only controversy too. The other thing people are talking about right now is Grand Theft Auto Online. Or more specifically, the possibility that Grand Theft Auto Online won't be available when the game launches. I don't know why. This has been a thing. Grand Theft Auto 5 had this thing as well. I believe it was like 2 weeks after the release of the main story. Grand Theft Auto Online became available, and even then, when that became available, it was damn near unplayable. It's based off how many people were trying to load the server at the same time. You would start your character up, do the little intro mission, and your shit would just get wiped out. You had to do it over again. I did that like at least 10 times. I was like, you know what? I'll just wait until next week until they get these servers fixed. It got to a point where I was just getting annoyed with it. The difference is GTA Online has become absolutely massive since then. For some players, GTA Online is GTA, which is kind of crazy to think about. It's not the consumer's fault really for that kind of mindset, considering that that's the only that's been keeping Grand Theft Auto 5 alive. I don't even think they even added single player content. They didn't add single player content to the regular single player mode, unlike Grand Theft Auto 4 with the Lost in the Dam DLC and the Battle of Gay Tony DLC, which I really wish they did, but money is the money is the main thing they're looking for. I feel like they would have gotten some more money out of that. Personally, me, but it is what it is. There are people who have spent thousands of hours online, barely touched the story. So when they hear that they might have to wait weeks or even months to jump into the online mode, they're not exactly thrilled about it. And honestly, I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me. But some people make an argument, if you're spending $80 on the game, you're probably expecting everything to be on there, day one. I mean, I guess. But at the same time, though, I can understand why Rockstar might do it. But can you imagine how many people are going to try and play GTA 6 the second it launches? We're talking about one of the biggest entertainment launches ever. Not just gaming, entertainment. The servers are going to get absolutely hammered. Absolutely hammered. Separating story mode and online mode might actually be Rockstar's way of avoiding a complete disaster. And let's be honest, Rockstar probably wants people to experience the story first. They spent years making this world, years creating these characters. I doubt they want everybody skipping straight to online 5 minutes after launch. Now, personally, I think both the controversies are interesting because they show just how high the expectations are for this game. If this was almost any other game developer, people probably would be losing their minds. But this is Rockstar we're talking about, y'all. The amount of depth that they add into the world of any game that they have made since Grand Theft Auto 5, specifically Red Dead 2, the amount of atmosphere and the amount of things that you can do in that game, it's Rockstar. They never disappoint me, at least in my opinion. They never have disappointed me with any game. So it is what it is. But because it's Rockstar, because of GTA 6, a lot of fans are willing to give the benefit of the doubt. Some people are, but the real question is whether Rockstar can actually deliver. Can they make a game worth $80, the $80 price tag? In my opinion, yes, they can. Can they launch an online mode to live the legacy of GTA Online? Absolutely. And can GTA 6 somehow meet impossible expectations that have been building for 10 years? Yes, absolutely. Because that's the thing. Nobody's expecting GTA 6 just to be good. People are expecting it to be one of the greatest games ever. You know what I'm saying? And that's a completely different level of pressure. But let me know what you think in the comments, though. Are you okay with paying $8 for GTA 6? Would you be upset if GTA Online isn't available at launch? And do you think Rockstar is making the right move? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.